the focus has for so long been on the sugar industry that there's what I call a geographic imaginary, that the sugar industry is the problem and that you're going to be able to recreate a continuous Everglades by getting rid of the sugar industry. That it's true that it shouldn't have been there if we want to look at the past, but that but that it still shouldn't be there, and that by getting rid of it, it'll allow us to do things that we otherwise couldn't do. To be very precise about what the impacts are here today. It returns to as I said, the portfolio shareholders of U.S. Sugar. Obviously, the corporation, the decision makers wanted out. They took the deal. So it's a business person's deal but there's been, as I've explained, a long focus on sugar to the exclusion of more difficult questions about how development is managed. The questions that would have, some of the first most vehement supporters of downsizing the sugar industry were developers, land developers. And I don't want to, but I'm just saying that there are different factions of capital. They have different interests. That plays out in the landscape of South Florida. And if you can scapegoat one and make others happy, then you can, it's a solution that isn't harming the interests of the people who are helping to make these decisions. And so you can see that. That's pretty evident from this. It came out sort of fully hatched and caught a lot of people by surprise. And so you don't have the backing of the communities that are going to be impacted by it very much. You don't really have a lot of the backing of them. That shouldn't be underestimated. And it wasn't as vetted by public input as you're suggesting it might have been, and that might have strengthened the proposal. Interestingly, it solved some problems for that company that had to do with declining rates of profit and declining resource base, having to do with issues of soil subsidence over time. So it took care of their the shareholders' problems.